All right, let's dive into the world of Refinery Shift Managers. We're going to use some RoleCatcher guides to really get you prepped for those interviews.
Yeah, it's a high pressure environment, high stakes, lots of responsibility.
Exactly. And that's what the RoleCatcher Career Guide really hits on. You're
Yeah.
managing staff, you're managing equipment, you're optimizing production.
All while making sure safety is number one.
Oh, for sure. And they talk about creating a seamless operation.
Yeah, that's a key thing. You got to hit those production targets, but you can't compromise safety. It's like walking a tightrope, right?
Absolutely. And
But
that's
they,
even before you get to the work environment,
hmm,
which the guide describes as, well, potentially hazardous.
yeah, noise, heat, chemicals, long hours. And it often involves rotating shifts, so
It's not for everyone.
definitely not. But, the
Okay.
guide also mentions the potential for high earnings and career advancement.
Right. It rewards those who are willing to put in the work.
Exactly.
So let's shift gears a bit and talk about the interview itself. Are you ready to tackle some of those questions?
Absolutely, let's do it.
I think one that kind of trips people up is, why are you interested in this refinery shift manager position?
Yeah, it seems simple, but
Yeah,
you really got to go beyond just saying, I'm interested in oil and gas.
for sure. And RoleCatcher's AI can actually help you tailor your answer. It analyzes the job description, finds the keywords, helps you weave them in.
Yeah, like you might talk about your fascination with refining or, wanting to lead a team where safety is paramount.
Absolutely. It's all about connecting your passion to their needs.
Exactly.
Now, I'm sure this one will come up. Tell me about a time you had to deal with a safety issue at work. What did you do?
This is a big one, and it's not just about knowing the protocols.
Right. It's about how you actually applied them in a real situation.
Exactly.
And RoleCatcher's interview practice, it can be super helpful here. You can rehearse, get AI feedback on your clarity, conciseness, even your body language.
Wow, so it's like having a personal interview coach.
Ex
So, for this question, think of a specific incident, maybe where you identified a hazard. Maybe you had to stop an operation, implement a new procedure.
It's all about showing you're proactive.
For sure.
All right, let's move on to leadership. How would you handle a conflict between two members of your team?
Oh, this is all about people skills.
Yeah, you got to show that you can mediate, find common ground.
Right, because a good refinery shift manager isn't just managing processes, they're leading people.
And again, RoleCatcher can help you refine your answer. It looks at what qualities are valued for this specific role.
So you can really tailor it. That's great.
Okay, how about this one? Describe a time you had to make a tough decision under pressure. How did you approach the situation?
Oh, this is where you prove you can handle the heat.
Exactly. They want to see you make a sound decision in a challenging situation.
Right.
So think of an example where you had to weigh different factors, maybe safety versus production.
And walk them through your process. What information did you gather? Who did you talk to?
And RoleCatcher's interview practice can even analyze your response here.
It's like having constant feedback. Amazing.
All right, last one for this section. How do you stay up to date on the latest advancements in refinery technology?
Ooh, this is your chance to show you're passionate about learning.
Exactly. You can talk about specific technologies like automation or conferences you attend, courses you take.
It all shows you're dedicated to staying ahead of the curve.
Okay, I want to take a quick look at the pros and cons from the career guide.
Yeah, let's get real for a second.
It's important to understand what you're getting into.
Definitely.
We've talked about the tough conditions, the long hours,
Right, those are things to really consider.
but on the other hand, there's that high earning potential
Hmm.
and the chance to really lead a team in a dynamic environment.
It's a give and take for sure.
And that leads us perfectly into our next set of interview questions, which focus on those specific challenges and responsibilities.
Awesome, can't wait.
Let's dive into those after a quick break. We'll be back in a flash.
See you soon. All right, we're back and ready to tackle more of those interview questions.
Yeah, let's give our listeners the tools they need to really stand out.
Absolutely.
Before we jump back in, though, I wanted to mention something from the career guide. They have a section on alternative job titles.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, so you might see petroleum pump system operator or gas processing plant control room operator.
So same work, different name.
Exactly. It helps to broaden your search.
Good point.
Okay, back to the questions. Here's one that tests your technical chops. Walk me through the steps you would take if you noticed a significant drop in production output.
This is where you get to play detective.
Yeah, you got to find the bottleneck.
Gather the evidence,
RoleCatcher suggests a step-by-step approach. First, figure out where the drop is happening.
Right, pinpoint the source.
Then gather data, talk to operators, look at the control data.
Analyze, analyze, analyze.
Exactly. And from there, you use your knowledge to find the root cause.
Is it a mechanical issue? A process issue?
And then, of course, you got to outline how you'd fix it.
Get that production back up.
And remember, safety first.
Always.
Mention those safety protocols, how you'd communicate with the team.
You gotta keep everyone informed.
All right, next question. How would you prioritize maintenance tasks when faced with limited time and budget constraints?
Ah, the classic dilemma.
Every industry faces this.
Oh, for sure.
They want to see that you can make tough decisions.
And justify them.
RoleCatcher's AI can be really helpful here. It can tailor your answer based on the specific job requirements.
Oh, that's handy.
Yeah, like if they emphasize preventative maintenance, you'd want to talk about regular inspections, addressing issues early.
Right. Stay ahead of game.
You could also mention different maintenance strategies like predictive maintenance.
Data analysis is key there.
Absolutely. And don't forget to talk about the financial side.
Right. How your choices impact the budget.
It all shows you understand the bigger picture.
For sure.
Okay, let's talk leadership. How would you motivate your team to achieve high-performance goals?
Ah, the art of inspiration.
It's about more than just giving orders, right?
Absolutely. You got to create a positive environment.
Where people feel valued, challenged.
RoleCatcher's interview practice can help you nail your delivery for this one.
Yeah, make sure you're conveying enthusiasm and empathy.
Because you really care about your team's success.
Exactly.
So for this one, think about what makes a team thrive. Clear goals, open communication,
Recognition, opportunities for growth.
and be honest about your own leadership style.
Are you hands-on or do you empower your team?
Authenticity is key.
All right, ready for a bit of a curveball.
Get me?
How do you see the role of a Refinery Shift Manager evolving in the next 5-10 years?
Oh, wow. They're looking for visionary.
Yeah, it's about understanding industry trends.
And having a vision for the future.
You can talk about sustainability, automation, the need for skilled workers.
It's a rapidly changing landscape.
So don't be afraid to share your own ideas.
Like, maybe refinery shift managers will be more involved in data analysis.
Or leading the charge towards greener practices.
Exactly. It's all about showing you're thinking ahead.
Now, I want to shift gears for a minute and talk about getting started. Key fundamentals from the career guide.
Back to basics.
Well, they really emphasize gaining hands-on experience.
Oh, yeah, that's crucial.
It's not enough to just know the theory.
You gotta get in there, get your hands dirty.
Internships, apprenticeships, entry-level positions.
They all provide valuable experience.
And the guide also talks about elevating your career, moving into management roles, specializing in certain areas.
So there's a clear path for advancement.
And then there are the associated certifications, like Process Safety Management, PSM, and Six Sigma.
Oh, yeah, those are big ones.
They can really make your resume stand out.
Show you're serious about your profession.
And RoleCatcher can even help you prep for those exams.
Wow, they really cover everything.
Okay, let's get back to those interview questions. We've got a few more that can really help you seal the deal.
All right, let's do it.
We're back and ready for the final round of interview questions.
All right, let's help our listeners really knock it out of the park.
Exactly. These questions go beyond just technical skills.
Yeah, you got to show leadership, problem solving, commitment to safety.
It's the whole package.
For sure.
All right, here's a big one. Tell me about a time you had to deal with an emergency situation at work. How did you respond?
Oh, they want to see you in action, how you handle pressure.
It's all about staying calm, thinking clearly, taking charge.
So think of a time when you had to act fast, maybe an equipment failure or a safety incident.
And walk them through your process, how you assess the situation, what steps you took.
And highlight the outcome. Did you resolve it successfully? What did you learn?
They want to know you can handle the heat and learn from experience.
Exactly.
And don't forget, RoleCatcher's interview practice can help you rehearse this. Get feedback on your delivery, make sure you're coming across strong.
It's a great tool for that.
Okay, now for the question everyone dreads. What are your salary expectations for this role?
It's the money talk. Always a bit awkward.
But you got to be prepared. Do your research beforehand.
Know the typical salary range for this kind of position?
RoleCatcher actually has a salary insights tool that can help.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it gives you realistic range based on your location, experience, skills.
So you can walk in confident, knowing your worth.
Exactly. Okay, now for a question that can trip people up. What are some areas where you'd like to develop your skills as a refinery shift manager?
It sounds like a trick question, but it's a chance to show you're humble and eager to learn.
Yeah, no one's perfect. Everyone has room for growth.
So be honest, what areas do you want to improve in?
Maybe you want to learn more about specific technologies or leadership styles.
You could mention conferences you want to attend, courses you want to take,
It all shows you're invested in your professional development.
and that you're always striving to be better.
Okay, last question, and this one's crucial. Do you have any questions for us?
This is your chance to shine, show you've done your homework.
It's not just a formality. It shows you're genuinely interested.
So come prepared with a few questions about the company, the role, the industry,
You can ask about their safety culture, their vision for the future.
or even the interviewer's own experience working there.
It's all about being engaged and curious.
Remember, it's a two-way street. You're interviewing them too.
And that wraps up our deep dive into Refinery Shift Manager interviews.
We've covered a lot, from understanding the role to mastering those tough questions,
We've talked about showcasing your skills, your leadership, your commitment to safety.
and how RoleCatcher can give you a personalized advantage.
It's a demanding role, but incredibly rewarding.
You're at the heart of a vital industry, leading a team, making a real impact.
So go out there, prepare well, be confident, and good luck.
You got this.